Hi and welcome to Rebecca Inspires. Thanks very much for tuning in. Last week I was talking to you about delivering effective presentations and hopefully you've taken some of that on board. Now, this week I promised to help those people who are really nervous about delivering presentations. And really there's no need to be at all, because if you think about it, you're just having a conversation with more than one person in the room. The first thing to do is breathe. Okay, 3 short breaths in through the mouth and out through the nose. Great, calmer already. The next thing to do, and this sounds strange but it works, is just to stand quickly onto your tippy toes and come down. Immediately relaxes everything. The next thing you need to do is get into peripheral vision. So what I want you to do is to choose a spot away from you, just above your eye line. Keep your head still and your eyes still. And just bring the information close to you, to the left and the right, so you can just see your fingertips wiggling. Now clearly you're not going to do this when you deliver a presentation, but I want you to do this to practice getting into peripheral vision. And then once you've got that, move your fingertips to above and below you so you can just about see them, so you've extended your vision above and below you. And now you have a 360-degree vision all around you. Brilliant. Take a moment to focus on that. Notice that your breathing calms right down. Notice too that there's not a lot going on in your head. Now those things, the breathing, staying on your tippy toes and getting into peripheral vision, all get your physiology into the right state so that you're calm, you're more relaxed. What that does is create neuro-enhancing chemicals in your brain so that you can think better too. Because a lot of people when they're presenting get up there and go, oh, my mind goes blank. Well, if you're relaxed, your mind doesn't go blank. You can gain thoughts easily and effortlessly. Okay, the next thing you need to do is to think about what you're going to say. How are you going to say it? Preparation. Really, really, really important. Doesn't matter how you prepare beforehand, as long as you prepare in a way that works for you. And lots of people do this differently. I'm just going to explain to you how I do it. So if I'm going to present something, I'll think about it, go for a walk, take the dog out, have a few initial ideas which I'll jot down. Then I'll think about it a little bit more. Then I'll write the presentation, and as I'm writing the presentation I'll add little notes and ideas of things that I'm going to say. But what I don't do is write a script. If you write a script, then you spend the whole time worrying about whether you're going to miss bits out, and that's when people get flustered. If you know your subject beforehand, you don't need a script. Your slides should prompt you to do what you're going to do. And I said last week, only use slides in the form of pictures and 1 or 2 keywords, and I'm sticking to that. So have a maximum of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slides if you've got a particularly long presentation to do, but keep it to an absolute minimum. Stand right in front of the audience. If you can, avoid having a podium or a desk. The audience want to see you. And please don't fiddle about with the PowerPoint. Make sure if you are going to use it that you have a button to press, that you can do it remotely, and that you literally go duh, and carry on talking. That's it. A lot of presenters do this, fiddle about, mess about, looks dreadful. Okay. Then what I like you to do before you even present is think about how you're going to feel after the presentation. I want you to imagine what the audience are going to be like, how you want them to respond, what sort of questions you want them to ask, and what you want their faces to look like. The applause, I want you to hear the applause in your head, and I want you to think about when you come off that platform or that stage or in front of the room, and just think about how you're going to feel, and feel really good about having delivered a presentation to the best of your ability. Okay, so that's quite a lot of information to take in all in one go. That's just the second part of delivering successful presentations with or without PowerPoint. I'm going to do a final bit next week which will take into account your mindset. Done body this week. Next week will be about mindset, timing, and the sort of things you might want to include when you're talking to people. Thanks very much for tuning in.